morning, student. Welcome to you e-learning class managed by Modern English School Nevada. Dear student, myself Sujay Kumar, your mathematics teacher of Modern English School, New Area, Nevada. Today I discuss the remaining problem of examples of arithmetic progression of exercise 5A, and these are the very important for the few of the examination of board. So now see here, that is questions number 14, and this example is that for what value of n are nth term of the following two APs the same. The first AP is 30, 19, 25 and second AP is 69, 68, 67, and also find this term. If this is the increasing form, that is 30, 90, 25, and this is the decreasing form. And at what nth term of this AP and nth term of this AP are equal, and then find the what is the term. So you write first AP, write solution, and first AP is 13, 19, 25, dot. So A is equal to 13, D is equal to 6, and N is equal to N. So what is Tn term? That is A plus N minus 1 into D. A is 13, N is N minus 1, and D is 6. So it is 13 plus 6N minus 6. Then it is equal to 7 plus 6N. It is first equation. Similarly, second AP are 69, 68, 67, dot. So here is A is equal to 69, D is equal to minus 1 because 68 minus 69 minus 1. So what is Tn? It is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. Then it is 69 plus N minus 1 into minus 1. So it is 69 minus N plus 1. So 70 minus N. It is second equation. And it is in your question that both n term are the equal. So you write by question 7 plus 6n is equal to 70 minus n. Hence 6n plus n is equal to 70 minus 7. Then 6n plus n is 7n, and it is equal to 63. So what is n? That is 63 by 7. That is 9. So it is ninth term is in both AP, that term are equal. And hence your question is find this term. So your question find T9. Then T9 is equal to 7 plus 6 into 9. Then here is 7, 9, 6 are 54. That is 63 is the term in both AP, and that is the equal in first AP and also equal in second AP. So there are two solutions, two answers. First, what is n? That is n is ninth term, and then what is that term? And that term is 63. So that is 63 and n term. Now example 16, that is if the nth term of a progression be a linear expression in, then prove that progression is in AP. The linear equations of nth term is written as the general form of linear equation is ax plus b, where a and b are real number and a is not equal to 0. This is the form of the linear equations. But in this progression, you write linear equations of nth term is let linear expression expression is an plus b, and it is always in AP. It is clear how you prove that it is in AP. So you write if your Tn term is an plus b, then what is your first term? That is it is equal to 1 a into 1 plus b, that is a plus b. What is second term? that is A into 2 plus B, that is 2A plus B. What is third term? That is A into 3 plus B, that is 3A plus B. It is in AP or not? Only find that what is difference between T2 minus T1. It is T2 is equal to 2A plus B minus A plus B. So what you get? You get 2A plus B minus A minus B. This we can see, then you get A. Similarly, what is T3 minus T2? T3 is 3A plus B, 3A plus B minus T2 2A plus B. Then 3A plus B minus 2A minus B. That is B cancel and 3A minus 2A is equal to A. It is T2 minus T1 is A and T3 minus T2 is also A. Then it is clear T2 minus T1 is T3 minus T2. So, if any series, any sequence, when you write the second term minus first term is equal to the third term minus second term, then it is clear it is in AP. So, you can say if T2 minus T1 is equal to T3 minus T2, so it is in AP. And your question is the nth term of the progression of linear expression. You always suppose that linear expression in the form of an plus b, because linear equation in the always form of ax plus b. So at the place of x, and that is the variable term, so at the place of x you write n, and this is the nth term. If nth term it is the form of an plus b, then how to prove that it is in AP? It is only possible if put the value at the place of n at 1, 2, 3, and if you get the differences between two consecutive terms are always equal, then it is clear that it is in AP. So differences of two consecutive terms is A, and here difference of two consecutive terms is also A. Then you write that T2 minus T1 is equal to T3 minus T2. So you can write it is in AP. Thank you. Now see question number 17. In a given AP, if pth term is Q and qth term is P, then show that if the nth term is P plus Q minus Cn. There are two conditions given in this question, dear student. First, it is given that pth term is given Q and it is in AP. So A and D are constant in both AP. Suppose let A is the first term and D is the common difference. So what is pth term? You write it is A plus P minus 1 into D is equal to Q. That is equal to A plus PD minus D is equal to Q. It is first equation. And next is qth term, that is qth term in P. Then it is equal to A plus Q minus 1 into D is equal to P. That is A plus QD minus D is equal to P. It is second equation. I write here A plus PD minus D is equal to Q, and A plus QD minus D is equal to P. You subtract it, then here plus, then write minus, here plus, minus, here minus, plus, here plus, then this A cancel and this D cancel. So your question is PD minus QD is equal to Q minus P. You take D as a common. So P minus Q, here is Q minus P. So what is D? The D is equal to Q minus P divided by P minus Q. Both are different. One is Q minus P, another is P minus Q. So it is cancelled by minus 1 times. Now this minus 1 put in first equation. So your question is A plus PD minus D is equal to Q. So at the place of D write minus 1. So A plus P into minus 1 minus minus 1 is equal to Q. So A minus P plus 1, because minus minus plus is equal to Q. Hence A is equal to P plus Q minus 1. So A is equal to P plus Q minus 1 and D is equal to minus 1. Now your question is show that its nth term is this. So what is Tn? So Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. At the place of a, you write this. So we write here p plus q minus 1 and plus n at the place of n minus 1 and d is minus 1. So what you write here? You write p plus q minus 1 and minus n plus 1. So this plus 1 minus 1 cancel. So we take p plus q minus 1. It is your solution. That is your nth term is p plus q minus 1. Again, want to repeat it, dear student. This type of question is given in algebraic form, and it is given that is pth term is q. Pth term is q means n is p and tn is equal to q. So you suppose the first term is a and d in both equations. So a plus n minus 1 into d is equal to q. At the place of n is p. So you get here solution a plus pd minus d is equal to q. Similarly, qth term is p, then qth term is p, and it is also a plus q minus 1 into d is equal to p. So a plus qd minus d is equal to p. Here you separate, then you get your solution, that is d is minus 1. Now substitute the value of d minus 1 in first equation, then you get a is equal to this. And lastly, your question is what is its nth term, and that is nth term is a plus n minus 1 into d. At the place of a write this, and at the place of d write minus 1, then you get your solution. This is your answer. Now see example, that is if the pth, qth and rth term of an AP be A, B, C respectively, then show that A into Q minus R plus B into R minus P plus C into P minus E is equal to 0. This question's number is 14. Sorry, this question number is 18 maybe in your book. Here is A Q minus R plus B R minus P and C P minus P is equal to 0. Dear student, in this questions here given pth is A, so you don't support first term is A, because A, B, C are here given, so your pth term is A. So you suppose here in solution that let first term is equal to x and common difference is equal to d. Now your question is pth term. Pth term is A. Here in pth term it is A. So we write here A plus, sorry, this is x plus, because first term is x plus p minus 1 into d is equal to A. And this is equation you can write A is equal to x plus pd minus d. That is equation first. Similarly, your question next is qth term is B. So you write here x, because first term is x. So x plus q minus 1 into d is equal to B. Then what is the value of B? B is equal to x plus qd minus d. That is second equation. Third, it is given that the rth term is C. So you write here first term is x, that is x plus r minus 1 into d is equal to C. So you write C is equal to x plus rd minus d. That is third equation. Now see your questions. In this question, A multiply by Q minus R, B multiply by R minus P, and C multiply by P minus Q. So here in first equation, you multiply in both sides by Q minus R. Next equation, B, it is multiply by R minus P. And third equation is here, C multiply by P minus Q. Then what you get? And multiply Q minus R minus P, P minus Q from equation first, second, third, and adding it. So you get here A into Q minus R. Right here, that is, it is equal to A into Q minus R, because A multiply by Q minus R, plus next B multiply by R minus P. b multiplied by r minus p and plus c multiplied by p minus q. P minus q is correct. This is in the LHS sides. So LHS side is A, B and C, and I multiply here with A q minus r, with B r minus p, and with C p minus q. So write here and add. And RHS, you multiply this q minus r, what you get? Multiply one by one. You get here qx plus pqd minus qd. Now here is minus r, so you multiply minus rx multiply minus rpd and minus plus rd. It is the multiply of these two term and these three term and total 6 term. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Similarly, here 2 term and here 3 term. So multiply this plus rx. Here is plus rqd and minus rd. Now multiply by r minus p because here p. So p into x plus px plus pqd because here minus p, here is plus q. So write minus pqd and minus p plus minus d, then plus pd. Here is minus p, here is minus p, then plus pd. And now multiply here p into x plus px, p into plus prd, p into minus d minus pd, and now q into x minus qx, q into rd minus qrd, and q into d minus, that is plus qd. And dear student, all are cancelled. Suppose here plus rx and here minus rx cancel. Here plus qd, here minus qd cancel. Similarly, you write all are cancelled. Then what is remain you have? That is 0. So your answer is A into q minus r plus b into r minus p plus c into p minus q is equal to 0. So in this questions, first you suppose pf term is A, so never suppose the first term is A. You suppose let first term be x and write x plus p minus 1 into d barabar A. So A is equal to x plus pd minus d. And according to question, we multiply with q minus r. So you multiply this equation by q minus r. Similarly, you write b into r minus p. So in this question, b is equal to here and multiply r minus p. And here lastly, c is equal to p minus q, c into p minus q. So c multiply by p minus q. LHS is one term, so we get here a q minus r, b r minus p, and c p minus q. But RHS are 3 term and multiply by 2 term. Then every step you get 6 term and total is 18 term. And all are cancelled, here plus rd, here minus rd, here plus rqd, some here minus rqd, and both are cancelled, and you get here 0. So solution will be 0. Now see example 22, that is how many 3-digit number are divisible by 7. In total whole number system, how many 3 digits that is exactly divisible by 7. So this type question, first you write what is the smallest number of 3 digit, that is 100, and what is the largest number of 3 digit, that is 999. Now divide here by 7 and here also by 7. What you get? 7 1 is 7, here 3 and 0, 7 4 is 28, you get 2. Here 7 1 is 7, here 2 9, 7 4 is 28, that is 1 9, 7 2 is 14, then here is 5. Dear student, if you given here a smallest number, so if remainder is 2 and what number to add, then it is exactly divisible by 7. So here is 2 and here is 7. So subtract 7 minus 2, that is 5. So first number is 105, that is exactly divisible by 7. What is second number? If 105 your first number, then second is 112. Next number 119, 7 increase. But what is the last number? It is different from here. It is the last number 999. But it is not divisible by 7. 5 is remainder. So what is the last number that is divisible by 7? So 999 minus 5. You get 994. So here is 994. It is the last number and it is exactly divisible by 7. Now your question is, now it is in AP. And now your question is, how many number of terms exactly divisible by 7 and all numbers are 3 digit. So first number 3 digit 105 and last number 3 digit is 994. Your question is, how many number it? So you write here, that is A is equal to, that is A is equal to 105. So write the AP, that AP is 105, 112, 119 dot 994. So you write A is equal to 105, D is equal to 7 and Tn is equal to 994. So what is Tn is 994, then A plus n minus 1 into D is equal to 994. A is equal to 105 plus n minus 1 into D is equal to 7 is equal to 994. Then n minus 1 into 7 is equal to 994 minus 105. What you get? 994, 105. 14 minus 5, 9. Here is 8. Here is 9 minus 1, also 8. That is 14 minus 5, 9. Here is 9 minus 0, here is 8. Then 8, 8, 9. So we write here n minus 1 into 7 is equal to 8, 8, 9. So what is n minus 1? It is 8, 8, 9 by 7. You write here, divide by 7. 7 1 ja 7, 1 8, 7 2 ja 14, here 4, here 9, 7 7 ja. That means 127. If n minus 1 is 127, then what is n? That is 127 plus 1, that is 128. So dear student, if your question is related to 3 digit, 4 digit, 2 digit and it is divisible by 7, 5, 10 etc, then you first write what is the smallest number of 3 digit, what is the largest number of 3 digit, and then use A plus, first find with the division method what is the first number and what is the last number, and then if you find first number and last number, difference is always 7, then you get what is its answer. So remain questions of the examples of 5 try by self. If any problem, then ask to me.